What up?
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Matter of Opinions. It's your girl Des.
It's your boy Bamboo back with y'all another week.
Another again.
We gonna rock it, try to entertain y'all for a little while. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit's happening this week.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said, man, we're not gonna get into this whole, Trump did this and Trump did that. We ain't gonna do all that. I ain't spending my little free unlimited mobile minutes talking about you know what
Free
I'm saying?
unlimited mobile is crazy.
Free unlimited mobile minutes. I remember a time when we used to count the minutes that we used on our phone. You know what I'm saying? And make sure, what I'm saying, we didn't go over because
Go over it.
once you went over, you had to pay a certain percentage, a certain amount of money. But now that everybody got free unlimited mobile, some niggas ain't even worth the energy. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? The unlimited, some niggas ain't even worth it.
You
You know what
know
I'm saying?
what though? I will say this. You had to be there to understand. Like the kids today, they won't understand. Like, no matter how much we try to explain it to them, you literally, it was a time, okay? Like, I'm talking you send out text messages, it's 25 cents a text. And if it was they called it multimedia, they said the little picture message that was not even good quality, that was 50 cents a message. And you wait until 9 o'clock for your minutes to be free. Or if you had mobile to mobile, or if you had Sprint, it was after 7 o'clock. So it's just like you had to be there. Then you be like, yo, what service you got so we could do mobile to mobile? And then when they came out with the unlimited minutes, ooh, and then you had the 1,000 text messages. Listen, baby. And I
Don't forget,
remember what I was gonna say, I
don't
remember when I was told, who are you texting 1,000 text messages in 1 month? How can you possibly? Why are you blah 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 blah? And now look at us, a million probably. I don't even know how many messages we on average, the average person sends a month.
Well,
You
I
know?
know I'm not sending. I really don't send that many. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all. Whatever. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't try to communicate like that. You feel me? I
you
send
don't try
just.
to communicate like that.
Now I talk to who I need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I talk. I get in. I say what I gotta say, and I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I told you before. I don't believe in all that. Man holding on to no phone to his ear like this. I don't believe in
You ain't
none of
gotta
that.
hold it. Just put it on speaker. Put the headphones in and get it popping. Okay.
Nah, man. You be walking around like these kids, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all. I've said it before, and I'm saying it again. Man, these kids ain't about shit. I like literally, they ain't about shit. So prepare to take care of yourselves. You know what I mean? Prepare to take care of yourselves. Like your lifespan should be to about expectations should be no more than about 80. Because
No more than 80.
once you start to depend on people, no. I don't want to depend on nobody. I just want to go on to glory and see what they
So
got
what, you
in
gonna take
store.
yourself out?
Nah, you don't go to heaven if you do that.
So you gonna pay somebody to take you out?
Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm hoping that God is merciful and he just be like, yo,
Wait,
Bamboo.
merciful for you?
Yeah, well, he take care of babies and fools, and I ain't no baby. So I fit the criteria, you know what I'm saying, of a fool. But at the end of the day, like I really don't want to be dependent on nobody. Nobody. And that's on Christ. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
on
like
Gucci sandals.
first chance he get after 80, man, go on, do what you gotta do, Lord, man. Let me go on to the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I disagree, Lord. Just, let me be in good health and I'll be here for as long as you see fit. Okay. So hey Keith, Al, Margie, Ash, John. Shout out to y'all in the comments. How y'all doing? Glad you guys are here. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and tell a friend to do what, Bam?
Tell a friend. And if they got more friends,
Tell those
tell
friends.
them to tell some folks. You
Right.
feel me? But
So sorry we were not here on Friday. I know that's gonna be the elephant in the room. I had another medical emergency with my child, so we were in the hospital for some days taking care of that. So I could not be live for it. So sorry guys, but I'm here today. So yeah, so we're here. Trav in the building. Hey, big
Trav, what's
Trav.
up? What's good, Trav? I'm
So
glad you able to get on and speak for a little bit until your supervisor come in. You know
until
what I'm saying?
you got to give us the heads up because
Yeah.
BM he ain't have too many fine things to say about
Well, I
our
mean,
mira friends and
it
stuff.
wasn't it
So
wasn't my
boss is
fault
the
that
mira, and he might be like, "Listen, Trav, if you gonna be watching TV on the job, we gotta let you go. I don't care if it's your break. So don't
it
let
ain't
BM get you wrapped up and caught up out here in these
it
streets."
ain't my fault that the supervisor was Spanish. It wasn't my fault. I
He
mean,
not
that
we can't you can't have us on speakerphone. We're not the friends that have on speakerphone.
it
You gotta
ain't
let us know. We gotta act right first.
it ain't my fault. I mean, that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I said that up until today. I said, man, I respectfully, as the people, I speak for the people of color. We respectfully gonna bow out and we're gonna let y'all handle this. And it don't seem like y'all doing such a good job. But again, I told y'all from the beginning, for the first 30 days, maybe 45, they're gonna be on it, but it'll die down. You know what I'm saying? It'll die down. You know what I mean? And then you go back to regular life because the buses ain't got as many on there, and you know what I'm saying, the stores ain't as packed because they scared ICE gonna run through there. But being as we on that subject, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, B. I'm kind of disappointed because all the attention seems to be on the Spanish and the people of color, the Jamaicans, the Haitians. You got people from Sweden and them too. Them niggas ain't planning on going back either. And I don't think they emphasizing enough on catching them. You know
I'm
what I'm
catching
saying?
him.
So yeah, so if, I mean, cause
How
they
do the
got they
people?
got
How what the
they
people
got
from
they got the
Sweden?
meat they got the meat on the run. They haul ass and they got their thumbs up. They haul ass.
Because I keep telling you, they black too. And what do when you see one black person run, what you do? You run too. You ask questions later. You
But
hit the pavement running first, and then when you get to safety, what you say? What we running for?
why
Now
we?
we
But
ask questions.
I don't think that is fair that the white folks ain't running too. I don't because I had a Polish
They not
lady on
being
the bus.
targeted the same, of course.
I had a
It's
Polish
welcome to
lady on the
America.
bus, and well, they not looking for us. I said, now ain't that some shit that you should be saying out loud? You know what I'm saying? Like they should be looking for. If you're gonna look collectively, look for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And get the whole crew, get everybody. I don't think you should just target people of color and thing. But I also wanted to say this, man, off topic real quick. Yo, I just found out who Chevy Man was. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? He's not a friend yet. He's not a friend yet because I don't use that term. I don't use it loosely. You know what I'm saying? I get to know
So
you. I
he's an acquaintance.
Yeah, I figure you out to see, is this somebody I really want to fuck with? You know
Okay.
what I mean? And thus far, he cool peoples. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I gotta chill. I gotta chill on him because he made me some this gonna sound crazy. He made me some meatballs. You know what I mean? I know,
You might
sounded
have
crazy.
not wanted to, yeah.
He made me some meatballs and he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? How was the meatballs? Well, he sent the
Did he
message to
ask you how was the nuts, the
hold
balls?
on, hold on. He sent the message to his wife. And Anthony,
Yikes.
bro, Anthony, you my guy. And I told you, I do not go through women for no information. You want to talk to me direct. Cause they fuck up the whole message. They fuck up the whole message. His wife came to me. I was dropping somebody off, and she was like, "Oh, how was the meatballs?" And I was like, "Well, it's some shit that I can't say, to you, but I had to explain to her I'm a manly man, and I like the meaty balls. I like the big meatballs." And I knew it was gonna sound crazy when I said it, and But yeah, Chevy, man, yo, Aunt, man, when you want to talk to me, man, talk to me direct, man. I ain't gonna respond no more to your
Because now
wife.
they're talking about you got balls in your mouth.
Yeah, cause as I'm leaving, they laughing at key. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? Overall, you know what I'm saying, the meatballs are straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were straight. All
Okay,
right.
so speaking of balls,
No. No.
speaking of the balls,
Speaking of
we just
balls.
gonna we just gonna jump right into mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, right? And there's something, right? And I don't know if it has to do with your generation and my generation, right? If it's the teen parents that were teen parents where you came from and like how y'all were brought up by the boomers. You get what I'm saying? Like how y'all was raised. So then y'all raised us based on that and then whatever. But it seems like it's a common theme with the mothers and daughters not getting, and this is not 100% for everybody across the board, of course. The mothers not getting along with the daughters or vice versa. And then the fathers and the sons. It's just like it's a disconnect. And I'm wondering, have other people noticed that? And if you have noticed it, what do you think is the cause of it? Because it's like time and time again, like in various industries that I work in, I'm seeing it like no matter which way, no matter what level, all different capacities, it's the same thing. And then, people looking at me like I gotta have the answers. Bro, I ain't got the answers. I'm struggling myself.
Well, fortunately, y'all came to the right place.
Oh boy. Oh boy, guys. Take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, y'all came to the right place. I got the fucking answer.
Oh boy.
I got the answer. You see, what happens is our parents, did what was best for us, right? But they still instilled value in us. You understand what I'm saying? These kids nowadays, and I'm talking about when as a man, you raising
You
your
talking about the
son,
one that you raised.
as a man, when you raising your son, and as a woman, you raising your daughter. Everybody knows every fucking thing, and they don't know shit. So you trying to keep them from going down a road that they just insist on going. So, like I said, I got the answers. The answer is put your motherfucking hands up and let these goddamn kids do pretty much what they gonna do, long as it don't affect you.
Now,
You
when
know
you
what I'm
say
saying?
kids, you're talking about your children. We're adults, but we're your kids.
Well, well,
For
even
clarification.
even grown adults, grown children, because you're gonna always be our children, right? But you know, people don't forgot that you could learn something from anybody. And y'all think because y'all getting a couple of inches of meat that y'all got the shit all figured out, and you don't. You can still learn some shit from us, point blank, period. Because the shit that we trying to keep y'all from is the shit that we went through. So at the end of the day, you just gotta learn to keep your motherfucking mouth shut as a child and let your parent continue to parent you. Because what happens is even when y'all have children, we be like, oh, if I was you, I wouldn't, take the kid out. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't take the kid out this time of night, right? And they like, oh, well, it's my kid, da 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 da. Then when the kid get fucking collared or whatever the fuck they call it, cradle cap or whatever the fuck they call it,
Not cradle cap.
and
Cradle cap
and
is not.
and the and the
It's college.
motherfucker
It's
and the
college.
little motherfucker in there hollering, "Eh, eh, eh." Then we gotta listen to that shit.
Wait, how the
And
baby crying again?
I don't know about y'all, but the cry that bothers me the most
It's when there's
is
no
the
tears.
one. No, the one when these little motherfuckers hold their breath until they turn blue. When they be like,
With no
yeah,
sound.
yeah, and then they get, and you looking at this month-year-old, and you like, breathe, motherfucker. I carried you for 9 to only lose you in 1. Breathe. What the fuck wrong with you? But
Give the
you
baby
try
a firm pat on the back.
no the back. You better hit him in the goddamn chest. Like nigga, get the shit together. Fuck wrong with you? they get all blue in the fucking mouth. But anyway, so you try to tell your kids, especially when they start getting meat. You know what I'm saying? You be like, yo, don't bring the kid out, or I don't think you should, give the kid that much milk all at one time, or whatever. And everybody like, oh well, it's my kid until the kid is fucking crying, and then they looking at you talk about, well, Dad, what am I supposed to do? Well, had you listened, right? We wouldn't be going through this shit. I wouldn't be listening to this little motherfucker crying, turning blue in the goddamn face. And then, the mother sitting there talking about, oh, well, ain't nobody gonna tell me how to raise my child, but you still living with me. You know what I'm saying? So the only way I'm gonna not tell you how to raise your child is when you get what we call the fuck out.
So you're saying, when you were raising your children, your parents didn't they any input that they had, you just listened automatic. You
Oh
just did what
hell.
they said.
Oh man, listen.
You use a damn lie, and if
Yo,
Dot could speak from over your shoulders over
I'm
there,
telling
she might fall off, jump off the shelf
listen,
again
listen to what I'm telling you.
because you lying.
I'm telling you the God's honest truth. Dead ass. When people was giving me information on children, right? Especially when I had just started raising kids. Maurice Jr., Andre was my experiment kid, right? I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with him. So he's supposed to grow up and hate me because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with him. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of times he fell and I'm like, yo, make sure the nigga's still breathing and put him in the carriage and keep it moving. You feel me? Like I didn't know what I was doing with Andre. And he been with me through it all. You know what I'm saying? But the only person that I really didn't take any advice from was Tamika's mother.
Don't do Marge
Because
like that.
I didn't take no advice from her because she'd be like, oh, don't do them kids like that. And I'm like, listen, I'm living with something you raised. So I already know you ain't got no room to talk. You
So
know what I'm saying?
okay, so but in that same regard, first of all, don't do Marge like that. Second of all, when you saying, oh, you living with the product of the person that they raised, right? We also have lived. I got siblings, so I live in. I'm also a part of your like I've seen the choices that you made too. So if I'm like, yeah, nah, I think I'm a rock out on this one because I seen the outcome of that. You can't fault me for the same way, the same thing you saying that you wouldn't take Mika's mom's advice.
Not listen, advice is just that. It's advice. It's another word for a suggestion, right? I can only suggest this shit, right? If you choose not to listen, that's why bedrooms have doors on them, right? You just shut the door because you can't choose. You could choose your choice, but you can't choose your consequence. So if I tell you, oh man, I wouldn't give that kid all that milk, and you give the kid all that milk, and now he or she is gassy and they throwing up, get that little fuck up out of here. You
That's
deal with that.
the
Yeah,
little.
you deal with that. That ain't for me to deal with anymore. You understand what I'm saying?
So you think those things there make the child and parent not have a good relationship? What if the relationship
Yes,
wasn't great before
yes,
you became a parent? So what's the excuse?
because you don't listen, right? And as a parent, most people don't believe me when I tell you, but as a parent, there's a time in your child's life where you can't stand that little motherfucker. There's a time in your child's life where you like, man, this motherfucker, man, this little motherfucker don't listen or she don't want to fucking listen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a time where you just be like, yo, we ain't gonna get along, and we ain't gonna get. But I tell my brother Rampage this all the time, and now I'm gonna share it with you guys. Right? Sometimes you don't let your children down. Sometimes your children let you down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do it every way you can that you see is right. And sometimes they just let you down.
Sometimes we still end up on the pole.
Yeah,
making it clap and making it rain.
listen, man. Well, as a man, when you have a daughter, you put that on this earth for somebody else's pleasure. She calling you daddy until she about 12, 15. Then after that, she might be calling another nigga daddy.
12 years old, ain't no way.
Well, I got my
Ain't
first piece at 11.
mm, mm-mm,
I got
mm-mm.
my first piece. Big ups to the babysitter. It was. I was proud that
That she raped you? Oh, okay. That's
I
not
was
cool.
not. I was not raped. I was not raped. I gave it to her. I was not raped. I gave it. I gave it to her. So, but at the end of the day, to answer your question, sometimes what I'm saying, you got to learn to listen, and then some parents like myself, we just don't know how to let shit go, and we just be like, all right, well, that's how you gonna be, man. It is what it is, and we just keep it moving.
So now Ash said, does Dre know that he's your experiment?
He had no further choice. He the first kid I ever had that I ever kept.
That's crazy.
He the first kid I ever kept. But
Good night, Trav.
there was yeah. Good night to you, brother. I wanted to hit you up and talk to you on some personal shit, but I guess we ain't on that level yet. But nah, Dre's the first kid I ever kept, man, and I'm glad I kept him. You know what I mean? But he was an experiment. You know what I mean? We didn't know what the fuck we was doing with Dre. It was Diamond where we had an idea. You was an experiment too, Des.
I know.
Yeah, you and Dre like a month apart. We was we were learning together. we were learning together. But listen, you're
Failing
here.
together too.
No, we did not fail. You turned out to be
Right.
pretty good.
Thanks to my own survival skills. Maybe it could be genetics that y'all gave me the survival skills, but baby, I figured it out myself.
Nah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm
And
not gonna let you do that.
and a few people along the way that gave me tidbits and
I'm not gonna let
whatever.
you do that,
But
man.
if it wasn't for me reading and
You
finding
got
answers,
you
baby,
guys.
I would be out here. I would have been a teen mom. I'd have been an alcoholic. I'd have been a drug addict. I'd have been just sitting around
Yo,
waiting for Section 8 waiting list to open up, see if I can get on that list, housing, food
big
stamps,
up, big
cash
up to the
assistance,
parents.
all of it.
Big ups to the parents that didn't go to Planned Parenthood and kept the kid. And
Well, like, had no
big
look.
up
Let's better yet. Let's one up it. Big
because
up to the
no,
parents that
because
decided to keep
at
their
the end of the
children and
day,
also decided to raise their children.
at the end of the day,
That's who
nothing for
deserves
nothing.
big ups.
We had a choice. At the end of the day, for 369, you could have been out of here. We had a choice.
Well, you know what's crazy is I've always told my mom, because my mom had me at 17. She had me a month after her 17th birthday, to be exact.
She was
And
fast.
and I told her that she should have gotten an abortion. She hates when I say
Nah,
it, but it's true because I
nah.
feel like her life she could have gone a lot further had she
Mm-mm,
not been a teen mom, and it
no,
kind of like held her back. Like from the stories that I've heard, the person that I know that she is, it was a setback and she should have got
it
an
wasn't.
abortion.
I,
And I stand 10 toes on it today.
let me be the
Today.
first to tell you. Let me be the first to tell you that I knew your mom before you knew your mom, and this is what she was destined to do and destined to be.
Mm.
Yes, I'm saying you are a great product of your mother. Yes, I'm
Well, see,
saying,
that's the thing.
and
I don't
and
believe
and and you did not hold her back. You didn't
here's
hold her
the
back.
thing. Here's the thing. I don't believe in giving credit where it's not due or inaccurately saying like, "Oh, that's like okay, if let's say you're a supervisor, right? You're a supervisor at work and your job is to train everybody under you on your team, right? You're supposed to get them to excel, get them to be the best that they can be, to be the best drivers, right? But you're not that great of a supervisor, right? I'm just saying, I'm not, again, this is not real, this is all hypothetical. You're not that good of a supervisor. Your team, they kind of fend for themselves, they lean on each other, they lean on the senior drivers that's there, that's under you, they help them out, and they pull it together. And because the team worked well as a team and dug for resources within each other, your team is a number one team. but you're taking credit. Oh yeah, my team the best because I trained, I this, I that. But you didn't do anything besides have your name on the log sheet or whatever as the supervisor. But you're not mentoring them. You're not out on the field showing them how they could be, more safe, accident free. You're not encouraging them to do any additional training. You're just there. You have the title, but then there's nothing behind it. You didn't pour into them. You didn't help them become a better team. Therefore, you shouldn't be able to take credit as having the great team or putting in the work for them to be great. You just happen to have good people that wanted better, so they did better, but not as a product or a result of you. They could have put anybody there and the results would have been the same. Or if they would have actually had a good supervisor, they could have been better than what
We
they
don't know that.
actually are.
We don't know
So
that. We
for
don't know
me
that.
personally, but what we do know is they're not good because of you. You didn't do anything.
Yes.
So with that being said, I don't believe in giving credit for my successes to people who did not help put in to get me there. People who did not contribute into valuable life lessons or whatever the case may be. Being someone that gave birth is not the end all be all. You get what I'm saying? So,
Nope.
that's just kind of what it is. Just because you drop the child off doesn't mean that,
When
whatever
I
their
tell,
successes or failure. Because the thing is this, you could be a great parent and you just that the child just is a terrible person. They could be a murderer. You didn't raise a murderer, but they were a murderer. So are you going to take credit because that person is a murderer?
well,
No.
this this
You
this
you set them up for success and they chose to be a murderer. That
this the
shouldn't be on
crazy
your
part.
back either. It goes
The,
both
cra-
ways.
the crazy part about that whole situation is, right, and this is just my personal opinion, right? That's why this is our show. So, you know, mothers get credit for, oh, my son graduated, he became a lawyer, my daughter's a doctor, da 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 da. Y'all get credit for all the good shit. The fathers get credit for all the bad shit. When the kid go to jail, oh, you're just like your father, or your father this or your father that. That's I'm looking at you in your face and I'm telling you, your mother did the best that she can do with what she had and what she was given.
Okay.
You know
I'm
what I'm
not
saying?
disputing that.
She did the best, and I'm telling you right now, man. Me to this day, I'm still proud of her.
Well, but
You
this
know
is
what
this
I'm
is this has nothing to do with her. This got
saying?
nothing to do with. I mean, this has everything to do with any parent that
And,
attaches themselves
and
to me.
any
You get what I'm
parent that's
saying?
any parent that sticks it out with the child, through hell or high water, yo, I give you credit, B, because we had options and we chose to stick it out and
Right.
have
For those
experiment
of you
kids.
that have chosen to be there from start, from
But
all the way through the good times
but
and the bad times,
but
okay.
I also respect the motherfucker that say I can't do this. I respect them too. And I'm gonna tell you
Right.
why. Because it take a strong person to say
This is above
I
me.
can't do this. This
Mhm.
is way above my parental skills. This is way
Absolutely.
above my
But you know
ability.
what though? It's selfish when you know that you can't, but you still try. You claim you're trying anyway and dragging your child through the mud for the sake of saying, I got this when you don't have it. It's clear that you don't have it. And so now as a result, not only are you suffering, but the children that you're dragging down with you, like, all right, there was this homeless person. She had 5 kids. She was sleeping outside in front of the Dollar Tree, right? And so a couple of us is I feel like this is several stories because this happened like a couple months ago. Like it just happens and it's time and time again. But anyway, and there was one with a dad and he had his 3 daughters and whatever. People are trying, right? But when it puts your child's well-being in jeopardy, there becomes a point where you have to say, okay, listen, I'm not giving up, but right now I need to regroup, redirect, and kind of go in a different pathway because this is doing more harm to my child or children than not. Right. So, okay, let me go ahead and try to see if, maybe it's a shelter, maybe it's a relative, maybe staying with the other parent full time is a better option. Maybe, go tap into whatever resources that you might have. And For all I know, the state might be that resource, but it's a hell of a lot better than you and your children homeless in the street, literally in the street, not in a car, not in a hotel, not, staying at a friend's house from pillar to post here, even though that's traumatizing too. But you're at rock bottom. You're literally in the street, and strangers are buying blankets and pillows and stuff for you so that you and your children can sleep in the street in the dead of winter, right? So at some point, you have to say, you know what? I love my kids too much to let them to continue to go through this, because it's not easy.
It's
Um,
easier. It's easier said.
right.
It's
But so
easier
the same way
said
how you
than
saying you're
done.
gonna give props to the ones that do what they gotta
It's
do,
easier
is the
said.
same way that the
It's
ones that don't do what they gotta do or drag their kids to hell with them just to say, oh, I had my kids with me. They whole life. They been with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In some places they shouldn't have been. That's not something to brag about. Let's be
it's
honest.
e-
We gotta call a spade a spade. If we're
it's
gonna give
easier
credit where
said
credit
than
is
done.
due, we need to call it out when bullshit is happening. Because
Yeah,
it's not fair to the kids either.
but to bring a life into this world and to just at some point you feel like you never could give up, and
That's
I
not
get it.
giving up. If you so
That's
so
giving
what
up.
happens is this. If they come and take your kids from you because you're unfit and then you never get them back, what good is that? Then if you say, "Hey, I just need help," right? And not to say that you won't see your kids again, but you take 6 months, you take a year with the help, with you coming to check on your kids, seeing how they doing as you get yourself together so that they can have the rest of their lives to have that strong you. But if you never allow yourself to get picked up, pull yourself up, you're going to stay down. How is that going to help them or benefit them in any kind of way?
It's easier said than done.
So again, you think it's easier to watch your kid be homeless and crying because they don't have nowhere to go, they don't know
No,
where their next
because
meal is going to be because they
you
scared
always
you
feel
gonna
like
come and,
like
and sex traffic them? That's
it's
that's better.
why do you always take it to the X?
This is literally what they're saying. The little girl was crying because she said she doesn't know if somebody gonna come and kidnap her and sex traffic her. She's literally while she sleep. She
You
knows
can
her mom is a heavy sleeper. Mom, I'm scared you're gonna wake up. We gonna wake up and we gonna be in the back of somebody's truck. That's an act. Let's not act like sex trafficking ain't real.
I'm not saying it's not
These
real, but
kids disappear every day and never make it back.
I'm not saying what you're saying ain't real. What I'm telling you is what I'm saying is it's easier said than done. It's easier to say, oh, you should have left your kids and by the fire station or by a church, whatever, whatever, and let them get. It's easier said than done. Some people just always got that fight in them. And I hear what you're saying. Like I would want to, be like, yo, my kids have a better life over here. But that's hard. That's hard.
Again, it's selfish, is what it is. That's what it is because you're worried
Well,
about how you feel and your own personal pride, and you're not worried about how your child feels and what's best for them. So when you become a parent, you have to learn to be selfless and put the needs of your child first before how you feel. If this is what's best for my child, even though I know it's not gonna make me feel the best, or it's not gonna, it's gonna make me cry, sad, whatever. My mental health may decline because of it, but if it's for the best and betterment of my child, then that should be the answer. Period.
so let me
Period.
let me let me just say, like, I'm glad you didn't ever have to make that decision. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, here's the thing though.
I'm glad you
I
never had
did
to make
here,
that
but here's
decision.
it. That's not true. My thing is this. I took the steps when I was a teenager to make sure that I didn't put myself in that situation because I knew that as a teen parent, it wouldn't be good for me and it wouldn't be good for my child. So I made sure that first of all, I wasn't even sexually active in high school. I wasn't even think about that. Okay. So then once I did graduate and I did start
Yes,
dating,
this
I
is
made
me.
sure, okay,
This is
what's
this
you?
this is me.
Okay, this is you.
Hey, hi.
Hey, hi.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Call anybody I went to school with. Anybody.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So when I did start becoming active, I made sure that I was on birth control because I didn't want to be pregnant before I was ready to be pregnant. And before I got pregnant, we planned my daughter. So I took the steps because again, I didn't want to have to be out there and then choose for my child to move on to somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Because I couldn't do it. I lived as a result of a parent not wanting to put their pride to the side for the betterment of their child. So I knew that I did not, that was something I did not want to repeat for my child. There's no way I'm going to drag my child through hell because I want to just keep my kid with me. Just stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Well, then
Yeah,
you should
but
set yourself up for that, or at least get
people
help
don't
so that you can.
people don't get pregnant and think that, oh, I'm gonna drag my child through hell. It just
No, but
happens.
when it's happening, right, and it just happened. So then now, okay, we're here. We can't always control how things and circumstances happen. You could have been had everything planned out and then a fire happened. You lost your job. We can't plan for everything. But the whole point is once you get to a point and you realize you're at your low and your child is suffering, it becomes a time where you put your big boy, big girl pants and panties on and whatever and say, hey, I gotta make this decision for the betterment of my child, period. So, but I do want to answer some of these questions in the comments.
I'm just glad you never had to make that decision.
I-
Thank God.
but again, I did. I set myself up so that I wouldn't be there
Ara,
because
ara, hamdu,
I knew.
ara, hamdu.
No, anyway, now you're a fake Muslim. I'm not even doing that. So in terms of Little Tan saying, "Don't I love my life now? How could I say that? I do. I still have my challenges and struggles, but I do love my life. I love my children. I love everything that my husband and I are building to create and establish and whatever for our legacy, our children, our future grandchildren, if they exist, whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean that I can't still think that if my mom had gotten an abortion instead of having me, that her life could have, of course, it still would, she still would have had to do the work. It could have been worse than what it is now. But I'm just saying, in terms of having a child and that responsibility weighing her down and her trying to go to school while being a parent and this and that and these and those,
Try-
she
Trying to
could
go
have
to
just,
what school?
what do you mean?
Trying to go to what school? What do you?
So she still had another year of high school to finish. She graduated in 93. I was born in 92. So finishing
Okay,
school. And
but
then I
then
also watched her when she was going for her CNA training. And it took her longer because she couldn't do the full-time day program because she had me and she had to work. So I'm just saying, if there were things that, and she
she
also she really she wanted to go into a certain career aspect, but because of me and a relationship she did not. Okay, the whole point is this: I can still be real and say, hey, listen, if I was not here as that roadblocker, she could have done the things that she felt she wanted to do for her life without having to worry about the responsibility of being a mom. And I think she could have gotten a lot further in life had she not been a teen mom, period.
I'm telling you right now, that you are not a block in her life. You was never a block in her life.
It's nothing
It-
that you're
hold
gonna
on,
say that's
hold,
gonna change
hold
my
on,
outlook on
hold
it.
on, hold on, hold on. Listen, her and I both, her and I both.
Mhm,
Right? I'm not gonna just say her. I'm gonna say her and I both. Like when I had Maurice Jr.
mhm.
and when you was born, we had people that was watching our watching you guys. So like nothing for nothing, Dre always had somebody watching him. You always had somebody watching you. And she was always told that you was never gonna want or need for anything, that if she wanted to go and do anything that she could have continued to do it. So you wasn't a block. You didn't hinder
See, the
her.
thing is, you're in on paper that sounds good. The same way
It's
how
not.
people like,
It's it's
oh, well, but the
it's
thing
not.
is this,
It's not
I
on paper. I was there. It's
okay,
not
but
on
you
paper.
you you weren't there for the entirety of it because there
I
were
was.
times I had a house key to let myself in the house at 8 years old, okay? I wasn't always watched. Let's just be clear. There was not, maybe, I don't know, the first year, 2, 3 years, whatever. On paper, it sounds good. Oh, I'll watch the baby. I'll
Yeah,
watch the
but
baby. It's the same thing like now. People telling that wanted me to have a kid so bad, wanted me and Sean to have a kid so bad. Oh, have kids, have kids. Oh my God. We got to babysit. We got to babysit. And we can count on two hands how many times our kids have not been with us in the entirety of the six and a
that's
half
not.
years that we've
That's
been parents. So
That
the
has
whole
that,
point is
that's not by other people's choice. That's by
there's
y'all choice.
no. It's a combination of the two. It's a combination of the two. Obviously, we're not gonna just let any and everybody watch our
Yeah,
kid, but it's a combination of the two.
I'm a gracefully
But
bow out. Hold on, chat. I am gonna gracefully bow out on this one
I mean,
because
because you weren't
hold on,
there though. I mean, you were there in
because
the beginning.
I was
Okay.
there. I was there, and by time you got to 8, her life was already designed to be what it was going to be anyway.
That's
And
not
it's
true.
okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna bow out. I'm gonna let you tell your story, and that's gonna be you.
So
Go
you're
ahead.
saying at 24, 25 years old, her life, that's just it. Life is over at 24, 25. No, that's not the case. You're still learning and growing in your 20s. You're still learning and growing in your 30s.
Yes. If you don't know, listen. There's a lot of things I will let you do with her, but this is not one. This is not one. When I
Saying
tell
that
you
she whatever she was
her
set
life,
to be,
she
she's
had
gonna be
already
set.
decided. She had already set her life path of what she wanted to be. Already. People that went to school to be CNAs at her age, that's because they
No,
had already.
she did that. What are you?
I'm
I'm not
just
talking about that, but she did
listen,
that
just
earlier
listen.
on after
Listen
graduating
what
high
I'm
school.
telling you. People at that time, like CNA was the thing to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what she was trying to do. Whatever. You didn't hinder her at all.
But no,
Her
that's not.
life
But
path,
see, here's the
her
thing.
life path was already set. My life path was already set.
No, because she was gonna be trying to get into corrections. This is what I'm saying. It's a lot of stuff that you don't know about.
That's what she told you, but I could tell you that's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
But how would you know if you were not there? I watched her study. I
I
watched
know
her
your
go through it. But
mother.
the whole
That's
point
a
is
fucking lie.
okay.
That's a
So
fucking lie.
from your perspective as an outsider, having occasional conversations when y'all in high
It
school,
was
that's
never
a child.
occasional.
That's a child.
It
That's
was
a
never.
child in
It was
high
never.
school. You're a child. You're a child in high school. So whatever hopes and dreams, people talking about wanting to be the president the day they graduate, whatever conversations and thoughts that you thought you were gonna be all this and all be all that in high school, most of the time, and I'm not saying that it's 100%, but most of the time it's not reality. So whatever was talked about during all those times as kids, it's not reality
I've
until you're
had
an adult,
conversations.
you're now a parent and
All
you're
right.
living in the real world. And so for me, I feel like this is a part of why that there is that disconnect is because the kids did get dragged to hell, right? The kids got dragged to hell and then the parents are not respecting their child as adults. Like, yes, we're still your children, but we're also adults. We also have our own experiences. You don't know 100% about us of who we are as persons, as adults. Maybe as a child, yes, but y'all don't respect us on an individual
No,
level as an
it
individual. And
it has
I'm just speaking broadly. And
it,
from what I
it
observed,
has nothing. It has. Let me just say this. All right. Speaking from my generation.
mhm.
All right. Like we done with the bullshit. We done with the bullshit. We done with trying to help y'all figure this shit out. We done with it. You either fucking with us or you not.
What are you
Point
talking
blank.
about?
Because we're done. We're done. What I'm talking about is as a parent, right? You're 32, right?
Mhm.
As a fucking parent, I can only do but so much with you. And when you be like, oh, well, I got it, I'm putting my fucking hands up and you handle it until you need me.
What are you
Other than
talking
that,
about though? I'm talking about as far as the disconnect between mothers and daughters and fathers and sons.
the disconnect is because y'all think y'all know every fucking thing and you don't. You don't know every fucking thing.
But it's not about
You don't know half the shit that we've been through to get y'all to where y'all going and to get y'all to where you are. And then you get there and you get unfucking appreciative and it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
so from the experience of the people that I have interacted with just in general over the past decades of time and all the like I said the different fields and industries that I've been in. And it seems like I was saying, is that there is no respect from the parent side down to their adult child side, or even when they're, 16, 17, because that's kind of where it starts, is that teenage and then up. And it's like, okay, the same way how we're like, you guys are saying, oh, y'all think I know everything. Just like y'all thought y'all knew everything when y'all was a teenager or young adult, whatever, and couldn't nobody tell y'all nothing. And the same way how y'all, be trying to come at whatever, say all this stuff, is the same way y'all parents did the same thing to y'all. However, it became a point in time where y'all parents actually started respecting y'all, and then y'all were able to have a good, decent relationship with y'all parents. But for some reason, y'all failed to give that same level of respect, and then wonder why the child doesn't want to talk to you. The child doesn't want to have that relationship with you because you don't view them as a person. You still looking at them like they this 12-year-old kid, and they not. This is a whole grown ass man, a whole grown ass woman, and they got their own opinions and values. And it's like, okay, I understand that you guys might think that y'all know what's best for us in that moment, but we still have to make our own decisions and learn from our own mistakes. That doesn't mean that we don't love y'all, we don't care about y'all, or we think we know everything. It's just say, hey, I heard what you said, but I'm going to respectfully go the way that I think that I need to go for myself. And if I fail, then guess what? I still learn, because there's learning and failure so long as you see where you went wrong and do better the next time. But y'all can't just accept that as like, okay, well, they need to take their own path. It's like, oh, they're being disrespectful, they don't want to listen to me. We don't have to listen. We're grown now. The same way how you had to learn by trial and error, we got to learn by trial and error. So it's like, yeah, certain errors we don't need to make. If you can help us skip out on certain things, okay, cool. But if we choose to not take that advice, I mean, y'all just drag it all the way to the point where nobody wants to interact with y'all.
It's just hard to watch your child
I
failing,
get that, but
knowing
if
that.
we don't, how can we learn? How
I
can we
hear
learn?
you. I hear you. Hey, hey, yo, listen, older people, y'all hear them. Put your fucking hands up, move the fuck on, go on your fucking vacations, go on your fucking cruises, and let them fucking live. Let them fucking live. Like, it don't make sense to stress yourself out for people. You want to help people that don't want your fucking help. Go about your business. This I'm talking to the elder people. I'm talking to people my age, right? Y'all, they don't need us, right?
That's
And
not what we're saying.
just,
See, and you
just,
talking about
let,
I
just let them
just
go.
took it and drag it.
Just
Like,
just let
that's
them go.
not what we're
They
saying.
don't
We're
they
not
don't need
saying that
us.
we don't
They,
need
they
you.
don't
We're
need us.
saying,
We know everything, right?
so
So do
but by you
yourself
doing this, you're
older
acting like
older
you know
people
everything. You don't
older
have all
people
the answers.
do
There's not
yourself a
one
favor.
answer. There's not
Stay
one
the fuck out
way to
their
get to
way.
the same answer. You can take multiple paths to get to the same answer. Just because
That's
we're
what.
not choosing to take the path that
Stay the
you
fuck
said
out
you
their
want us to
way.
take, that doesn't mean that we don't want to hear what you have to say.
I'm not getting in nobody's path. I'll get the fuck out. I'm out the
But you're
I'm out
taking
of
it
I'm
personal
I'm
though.
no, not with you. I'm out of
No,
people's
I
way.
know, but this is what I'm
I'm out of
saying.
people's way. And this is why I'm damn near stressless. I'm out of people's way. People want to raise their kids the way they want to raise them, which is your grandkids. Let them fucking raise them. You know what I'm saying? If something go wrong, that's on them. Leave them grown ass adults, what we call, the fuck alone.
So let me ask you this.
Run your
When
mouth.
your mother or your father told
We,
you
we
to
got
do
raised. We
something.
got raised totally different. But go ahead.
Okay, so then you're saying y'all got raised different, so it should be different. We're saying the same thing. It's different than when you were growing up. Times is different. We're going through different stressors and different things that y'all have not experienced, and we're not discrediting what you guys have gone through. We're gonna take what we can take, but if again, this is my life, because if I made this bet, I gotta lie in it, right? So you
You
can
know,
give me
understand.
all the advice. I'm gonna weigh my options, right? So then if I fuck up, it's my fuck up. I'm not gonna be like, oh, because of you, my life is like this. I have to take the reins on my own life.
Oh, but you
I
will. But
can't let somebody else's actions or opinions dictate on which way I'm gonna go. You can give me, and like I said, I'm gonna weigh it out. And hey, if I think that it's the right path for me, then I'll take it. But I made the decision to take it. So again, if it was not a good choice, I made that choice to do it. So I can't be mad at nobody but myself. But I'm not gonna just blindly follow you just for the sake of, oh, my mom said to do it, or oh, my dad said to do it, my uncle, my auntie, my grandma, whoever. No, that's not how it works. I heard it. Okay, I weighed it out. And if it's not it, it's not it. But it's nothing personal. It's not to say that you're wrong. It just means that, hey, that path is just not the one that I'm gonna choose to take down. But there's no love lost. But y'all act like we spit in your face by saying, oh, okay, I hear you. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna take the Jeep, I'm gonna go this route. It's just like it's not that deep. Y'all just take it and y'all drag it to hell. And nobody want to
No,
talk to y'all. Nobody want to come to the
no,
family reunions.
they take it and drag it. I could leave people to fuck what we call alone. I listen, I give my advice. You don't take it, I don't give a fuck. I move what we call the fuck on. That's point blank period. And I always encourage parents. Man, leave these people alone. Leave these grown-ups alone.
And it
Let
depends
them
on how y'all coming too. Oh, I told you, you need to do this. Ain't
I ain't
nobody
never
trying to hear that. That's
no,
not. I'm not
none of my
saying
kids,
you, but I'm just
none of
saying
my
there
kids
are
could ever
people who have that approach that come and act like, that they're just dictating
and
on what's gonna happen.
and I'll be the first to tell you that they wrong. Let these fucking kids be grown-ups and go about your motherfucking day. Point blank period. Hell yeah. I agree with y'all, man. Y'all do y'all thing.
And not for nothing too, another thing, and then we'll just go ahead, is that y'all want us to just because y'all experienced it, and I get it because I do it to my siblings. If I learn something, I pass it on, but I say, hey, you don't got to do it if you don't want to, but you can't say you didn't know. I gave you the tea. You could do what you're gonna do with that information, whatever, right? But I don't get mad at them. That's just gonna be on them, and that's how it should be. Because at the end of the day, y'all say we lazy. Y'all trying to take all the work and all the experience. Y'all want us to just blindly follow because you've been there, done that, did it this way, it worked. And while yes, it may have worked, but then as soon as we like, all right, we want to go, oh, you taking it either way out. You don't know what pain feel like. You don't know what it feel like to be this. You don't know what it feel like to be that. Da 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 da, and all this stuff that y'all be complaining about. But at the same token, you're trying to force us to do exactly that. Sometimes you gotta get burnt to know that the stove is hot. Sometimes you just gotta feel it. Some people learn better that way anyway.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy is I had this very same conversation with my son.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, son, I only ask God to live long enough for you to have the conversations that I'm having with you, with yours. And I'm telling you, if you let him tell it, should have listened. But people in my generation, just put your fucking hands up. You're not going to be a bad parent. You've already raised that child to be an adult. If they fuck your grandkids up, fuck it. It is what it is. You didn't fuck up. They fucked up. If they fucked your grandkids up, fuck it. Just walk away, man. Go on your cruises. You know what I'm saying? Go and do what y'all gonna do, man. Fuck all that. Man, leave these grown ass kids alone, bro. Leave these kids. And that's my whole take on it. My whole take on it is I leave y'all, you, my son, my daughter. I leave y'all what we call the fuck alone. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I mean, at some point, y'all think I'm a little too laid back. Nah, it's not that I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck to get involved. Point blank, period. Like, if it ain't gonna kill the kid, cool. That's your kid to fuck up, not mine.
Well, but not only that, y'all still see the grandkids and y'all have the
Yeah.
opportunity to spoil them and do, whatever.
Take them to the
And,
Dairy Queen, get the strawberry, pineapple milkshakes, get them all sugared up, bring them to their fucking parent.
yeah, okay. They'll be
That's what
spending
I'm saying.
I ain't
Yeah.
answer.
Spoil them, get them what they want, bring them to their fucking parent. Let them people raise their fucking kids and stay the fuck out of it. Trish, you my sister and I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to get in on your comments. You know what I mean? Because when I was telling y'all that our father wasn't shit, y'all niggas stopped talking to me for years, and I'm talking 10. Y'all stopped talking to me for years. I don't know what happened to make you realize this now that the nigga been dead for 15. But I honestly, I was telling y'all this for years, and Ashley, let me just break this down for you to you real quick. I don't get involved in nobody's shit. Destiny cannot tell you one time that I got involved and I was like, yo, oh, that ain't happening this way or that ain't happening. I have never. If she said her kids wasn't doing something, they not doing it around her. You know what I'm saying? But I have never, and it's unfortunate that she won't shake her head or nothing, but she'll tell you, I have never gotten
I was
in the
waiting
middle.
for you to finish
I,
talking.
I have never gotten in the middle of
She hasn't.
I
How
have
apparent
never
doesn't.
I have never gotten the way of her the way she raised a kid. The most that I did,
When
when
I
they
told him
come,
they wasn't gonna have pizza, he
and
was
I
like,
was like,
"Okay,
all right,
we gonna walk over there and we
we
gonna
gonna
get
get.
pizza."
I mean, because it's pizza. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't throwing them up in the air, spinning them around and shit. I listen. I stay in my motherfucking lane. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? That's how accidents happen. When you go in other people's lane, that's how accidents happen.
mhm.
I let my children raise their children. As long as it ain't gonna fucking kill them, the grandkids, that's on them.
The
And you gotta remember,
grandkids, we could kill ourselves, but not the
oh
grandkids.
yeah, oh god, yeah. If you want to kill yourself on a stupid decision, that's on you. You know
Mhm,
what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let you hurt my grand
mhm,
without me letting you know that ain't a good idea.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I have never.
Hey,
I can
Bella.
I can honestly, hey Bella, what's going on? I have never gotten away of any kind of raising other than pizza and maybe a toy or two. That's it. I
Mhm,
ain't never really get out the way. I ain't never get out of pocket.
mm-mm.
Never.
And I'm
That ain't
saying
what
this,
I do.
guys, but this is not any shade to him. He hasn't honestly, I don't feel like, and I could be wrong. I don't feel like I gave him enough heart attacks for him to be like, "Oh yeah, don't do this, don't do that, whatever." He is pretty supportive of the different things that I have decided to do with my life and just the different paths and whatever. So this is one of the discussions that does not directly include him when I'm saying like, oh, the parents don't respect us or whatever, because he does respect what I say, what I have to say, my opinion, and things of that nature. So okay now.
I thank you. I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And Sean, don't take this in the wrong way because I know you a Brooklyn nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I put my daughter in the hand of a nigga that I thought that could handle her. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He ain't asked me. He went to smurfing them. But that's all right. I had conversations with the
But
man.
he didn't ask them either.
I,
I already told
yeah.
you that.
I had conversations with the man, and the man seemed like he was a pretty good fit for my daughter, so I kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? My other daughter, I had a conversation with her fiance, and whatever it is, I keeps it moving.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I tell any nigga, you can have my daughter because I know I put this on this earth for somebody else's pleasure. You
Wow.
can
All
have her.
right. All
Oh
right.
yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
So
Hold on, that's for somebody else's pleasure. Just don't hit her in the face. If you want to strike in the back a couple of times, you want to shake the shit out of her, that's cool.
striker
But
in the back is
strike in the
crazy.
back, and my daughter, I don't know if she would get on and tell you, but I have told this to Sean. The minute my daughter walk up to me and be like, "Fuck Sean," it's gonna be a collective decision. We all gonna be like, "Fuck Sean." You know what I'm saying? Whenever my daughter come and say "fuck Ev," it's gonna be a collective decision. Fuck Ev. Point blank period. Because I'm always gonna be team daughter. But that's just me. But I wanted to say this because Sean told me I got like 20 seconds left, maybe an hour. I mean, damn, not an hour, but like 5 minutes. But let me just say this, man. And this is going a little bit off topic, man. It's just something that's been on my heart for a while. You know what I'm saying? That whenever people are on the fence about who they want to fuck with, don't let them make a decision. Put them on the other side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to understand this. Now I'm gonna move a little closer because I mean it. Because I mean this shit. People, even if a person is talking to your fucking enemy, or an op, right? Understand this. That person shouldn't feel comfortable talking to my nigga about me. So with that being said, like you comfortable listening to what this nigga got to say about me. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to make a choice. I'm gonna put you on the side of the fence before I hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to address that real quick, and then I wanted to get on this Valentine's Day thing. Valentine's Day is for suckers that don't do what the fuck they supposed to do all year round. That's just my personal opinion.
Hey, KTB. I mean, KTB. I'm saying it all wrong. I'm all jacked up. But I'm not gonna even get into his little
Who's
Valentine's
Kate?
thing.
Oh no, Valentine's Day is for suckers all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? That's for chicks that can say, "Oh, my man did this for me on the 14th, but on the 15th, the nigga still treating you like you ain't shit." You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? If the nigga ain't treating you good all year round, don't be happy for Valentine's Day. Don't get that nigga an escape day. You know what I'm saying? The nigga should be able to drop 200-300 and tell you, yo, go do what you want to do. Get yourself something nice. He should be taking you out to dinner every he should be taking you out to dinner every chance that he gets. Instead of waiting on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is for suckers. I'm telling you that right now. You supposed to be doing that shit all year round, man. You gonna come to me on the 14th when the goddamn roses is $90 a dozen, and that's my way of proving you that I love you. Bitch, I showed you I love you with them $15 gas station roses. Yeah, and you will never know they from the gas station if I didn't fill up. You will never know they from the gas station. But listen, man, let me just tell y'all this, man. On some real shit, brothers, man, take care of your women all year round, so
That
that
message I could get behind.
yeah, so that one goddamn paganistic holiday is not cherished by them. Yes, I'm saying take care of your woman all year round, man. Drop a couple of hundred, let her go get some stuff for herself.
But you can
Yes,
still do something nice on Valentine's Day too, though.
nah. I'm
It's
not
like
even
it's
I'm not
like
even
you know how
celebrating that
like
bullshit.
okay, Thanksgiving, you should be thankful all year, but it's a nice time for people to get together. They have these, whatever, family time and you appreciate whatever. Yes, appreciate all year, but we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Same thing
I,
like Valentine's. Yes, treat me right, do nice things all year, but like let's have fun on Valentine's Day.
I'm not having no fun with you because now I gotta go over here to fucking Co-op City and I gotta sit in this long ass line at Sammy's to get some, cause that's where everybody go. I gotta go sit in this long ass line. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove a point that yeah, we loving each other. Nah, bitch, you better eat this hamburger helper on the 14th.
The
And
hamburger helper.
hamburger helper, it's a meal.
I know
And
what
then
hamburger helper is.
yeah, it's still a meal.
Okay, but
And,
what else?
and
I mean, all right, let's say that's what the pockets could afford. Okay, but what else was we
nah,
doing?
we ain't doing nothing. We not doing
No,
nothing.
no, we're
We
gonna
ain't
have a
doing nothing. We
movie.
not don't. We ain't
We can
doing nothing.
or
We gonna have a
pack
movie.
up the hamburger helper. We could go to the park and watch the stars while we eat our food because this is what we could afford. Or we're gonna whatever. We're not just sitting. You're
Are
not
you
gonna just
crazy?
treat it like a regular day. No,
Yo,
no.
listen, on some real shit. You know how many times me and my wife just went to the park and chilled, you know what I'm saying? Watched the different sunsets. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times, you know what I'm saying? I come in the house and I'm like, yo, we going out to dinner. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I put an empty box on the bed and I tell her I want you to be wearing this after we get back from dinner. What's in the box? Nothing. That's exactly what I want you to be wearing. Nothing. Are you crazy? You niggas, listen, fellas, take care of your woman all year round, and Valentine's Day won't mean shit to her. Valentine's Day just means something important to bitches that ain't getting it all year round. That's all that is. Because if you was doing what you was supposed to be doing, Valentine's Day would be just another day. It'd be just another day.
Another day that we celebrate our love while they got little cutesy
Yes,
Valentine's specials and lovey-dovey hearts and
I
pink
ain't,
and red
I ain't
and
doing none of
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
I ain't
We gonna
doing
watch all the
none of
little
that.
romantic movies on
I
Netflix
ain't
and all
doing
that stuff.
none of that. I ain't doing none of that. I'm gonna do that all year round. I'm gonna make sure she well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that she don't got a want for nothing or a need for nothing. I'm gonna make sure that occasionally she get flowers. I'm gonna make sure that occasionally I bring her some candy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure occasionally I'm gonna kiss on her forehead and be like, "Look at you, look at you." Hell, is you crazy? Hell no. I'm not going through all of that on no Valentine's Day. Then I gotta hustle up $89 for flowers. Then I gotta make
No,
sure
so
I
like
gotta sit in City Island
I
line
don't want
two
dumb gifts.
hours.
I don't want dumb gifts, stuff like that. I want quality time. I want us to have a nice romantic time, even if, again, that could be a night in. It doesn't have to. Valentine's Day or any day does not have to equate to spending crazy money to have a good time. You can make nothing free. Sound good. Let's make sandwiches. Again, we can have our own little picnic in our little backyard, whatever. We can make it work. But like we're gonna do something to show each other that we appreciate each other, and we're gonna spend time.
I ain't doing nothing on Valentine's Day. What I'm gonna do on Valentine's Day is what y'all do on a regular day. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll pick up where I left off on the 16th or the 17th. I'm gonna pick back
So
up
you
doing
gonna
what
specifically
I've been
skip
doing
Valentine's Day just to skip
specifically
it?
because I don't want nobody getting used to Valentine's Day. And also, big up to the February 15 bitches, the ones that know that they're a side hoe and that they that they man with somebody with his main piece. Big up to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So on that note, we're gonna just jump into our would you rather. Right? We're gonna jump into our would you rather, and then we're gonna wrap this episode because being Boo is
It's,
out of control.
no, I'm not.
He's completely out of control.
No,
We
I'm
don't
not.
want you to listen, men,
So
to
let me
not
ask you. No,
celebrate your
men.
women.
Let me ask you a question on some real shit because Sean do for you all year round, right? I done seen the man, do for you when ain't nobody getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if he do for you
Mm-hmm.
on the regular,
Mm-hmm.
February 14th means nothing. It's
No,
just
it means
it's a
you're still.
regular
It
day.
means now we have a highlighted day
I ain't
that
highlighting.
people are celebrating love, and love is in the air. So why will we miss out on the opportunity to continue to show the love that we've been showing each other? Why
No,
not?
I ain't highlighting nothing. Nothing.
Bella said, "You never fail to give the wrong advice."
Bella can say whatever Bella want to say. I'm just telling you, like, if women was getting this on the regular, right? Valentine's Day wouldn't mean
But I
anything.
am getting it on a regular, and I
And
still want Valentine's Day.
so that just means you're greedy.
I'm not greedy.
Because
I said we celebrate each other, so it's not a one sided thing.
nah,
It's
nah,
not one sided.
and I've,
Anyway,
I've been doing this for 20 something years. You know
transition
what I'm
us into
saying?
the would you rather, honey.
Would you rather?
Because oh, see, and your sister said, Mika, would you be my Valentine? We got you, girl. Right. Okay. So, okay.
And watch her response. My friend Patty asked her the same thing.
Cause
And
no, you got her
watch
used to
watch
a
her response.
miserable 20 something
Miserable,
non Valentine Day.
miserable.
Valentine Day. A
Hold-
non Valentine Day.
and little Tan, don't go nowhere because I got a question to ask you.
So, okay, would you rather date someone that you love, but they don't love you, or date somebody who loves you, but you don't love them?
Hold on,
Or
date
be
somebody.
married. If you're married, the term is married. If you're dating, the term is date. So whatever your current relationship status, would you rather you be in love with that person but they're not in love with you, or would you rather they're in love with you but you're not in love with them? If you had to pick, and why?
I would rather they love me and I ain't in love with them because
Why?
again, I'm always gonna be team protect me. I don't want to be loving on somebody and they ain't loving on me. I'd rather have somebody put they all into me and I know that this ain't going nowhere.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Why would I want to love somebody and they don't love me? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to put myself through that?
Well, I already knew your answer. For a lot of these would you rathers, I could just guess on what you would say.
I
So
don't. I'm gonna put my all into somebody, and she like, I ain't really feeling that nigga. No, I would rather that should be the other way around. I would rather, I would rather, and sis, that's a punk way out. Neither that's a punk way out. Listen, it's always best for somebody to be loving you and you ain't feeling them than for you be putting your all into somebody and they not feeling you.
yeah,
Fuck
but
out.
then that's the thing. Somebody is on the other end of being like
I
they
would
loving the
rather
person and the person not loving them.
I would rather her be hurt than me. Are you crazy?
So Mika, you hear your husband? That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Why in the hell would I want to be putting my all into this chick and she don't really give a damn about me? Why would I even put myself through that?
That's a
I would rather her go through the night pains. I'm wondering, is this nigga really feeling me? No. I mean, in reality, I would hope we both feeling each other. But I mean, shit, I always want somebody to feel me more than I'm feeling them. Yeah, are you crazy? I'm gonna be hurt.
Listen.
Oh God, no. Oh,
So I feel like I wouldn't want to do that to somebody. I just wouldn't be with you.
here we go with the bullshit.
I wouldn't be with you
That's
because
bullshit.
I wouldn't because I can't. You know, people do crazy things when they're in love and they hurt. So that's my life on the line. And I'm
Man,
not trying to go. But
I am
unfortunately,
I
I,
am not trying to be putting my all into somebody and they not feeling me. That's crazy.
so okay. I do. This is probably one of the rare times that I would have to agree with you because I mean, if it had to be one way, but in
I want you
reality, I would just be like, listen,
I want
this
you to
ain't
be
working
hurt.
out.
I want you to be hurt. I don't
I
want to
don't
be
want
hurt.
you to be hurt, but I don't want me to be hurt
Oh,
more than I don't want you to be
I
hurt. Does
would
that make
prefer
sense?
you. I prefer you than me. Yo, listen, you ever loved somebody? And this some real shit. You ever actually love somebody and that this person, you find out this person really wasn't feeling you? Oh, that's some hurtful shit.
Yeah, I mean,
You riding her chest and she's
she
sitting
like
there
that
like
scrolling
she's
TikTok.
she's sitting there like it's a fucking chore. Are you crazy? Nah,
Uh,
I would rather be giving you the meat and and I ain't feeling you.
mm.
Could take that. Is you crazy?
Good
hold
night,
on.
Sheila.
Hold on. Good night, Sheila. Thanks for tuning in. Lil Tan, I'm not sure if Sean
All
still
right,
got the
so
information I sent him, but
Bamboo is ready for you to do what you gonna
it's just
do,
real
but
quick, Sean. It's just real quick. Lil Tan, is this you I didn't find you. I can't tell you who found you. Can't tell you who found you, but I will take the blame for it. Is this you that we found? Let me see if Sean gonna pull it up. Yeah, yeah, please,
you
sir.
want him to pull it up?
All right,
You, I
why not?
mean, what you mean
It's
by
on YouTube. Little Ten, are you Little Ten 313? Little Ten 313, are you on YouTube by any by chance?
and
Because
TikTok? What do you mean? Is she on YouTube? She on YouTube right now?
yeah, but I'm just saying because what this person found, I ain't say no name because I ain't getting this man in no kind of trouble with his wife.
Well, why
But
would you keep dragging? Oh my
but
gosh.
but I just want to clarify if it's you because I did show some love. I did subscribe because you showed some love and you subscribed
Well,
to
here's the thing. After he found out, he sent it to me. Now, I believe it was on TikTok that I ended up finding the page. I didn't check the YouTube channel, but that baby was throwing that thing in a circle, okay?
I just because I want to show her the love that she's shown us, and everybody that's following us, yeah, and everybody that's following us, subscribe to her because just because I mean the things that she had on it, she had her two brothers and all that seemed like she was doing some pretty good shit. You know what I mean? But if this not you, let me know and we'll scratch the whole idea. I just want to show you the love that you've been showing us. Sean gonna pull it up in 1 minute. Lil Tan, you still there? Lil Tan done got nervous. Don't get nervous, Lil Tan. Stick around. You the one put the videos up. I kind of think and believe it's you because you got the same
Profile
profile
picture.
pic. So I'm kind of think it's you.
What if it's somebody catfishing though?
That's what. But then she
Oh,
could
she
say,
said she here and waiting, baby. She's here and waiting.
okay, I just listen. You hold on. Where my phone at? Cause I'll put it up on the screen. You feel me? Now, I'll be the first to tell you, Lil Tan. I don't know if this is really you, but yeah, that there's a wagon. Hold on. Let me go to no.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Ain't gonna be much that's my bad because I just sprung it on Sean that I wanted him to show it. And hold on. Is that you, Lil Tan?
Body is tea.
Hold on now.
He said-
Because he sent me a few. And I wanted to make sure that there little Tan. That is that you? She saw it because I saw it.
she said, "OMG, yes, that is her."
That's you? All
See?
right, so hold on because I want people to follow you as well. I don't know if y'all can read the hold on. Cause she got
Right. All in favor of changing her name from Lil Tan to Big
yeah.
Tan with
Stop
the
all of that. What
wagon.
you talking about? Yeah, you let me see. It's hold on. Is it lounging with Tan? Yeah. Yeah, y'all gotta follow her. She actually pulled a nice prank on her brothers to see if her brothers was gonna come to her aid when she needed them. And both of them just I don't want to say it wrong, but one of them was like, "Yo, everything all right," and before she could turn around, he was at the door. And the other one was like, "Yo, everything cool?" Something about, yeah, I think they got a passcode or something. She was like, "Yeah, I'm sitting up here eating brownies," and before you knew it, he was on his way over there. You know what I'm saying? Trav, stop.
Listen.
So let me
That's
get this.
Big Ten, Trav. Tell your
So let
boss
me
that's
let
Big
me so let
Ten.
me get this
Okay?
correct.
With the
So
wagon.
let me get this correct. So this is you.
Yes, it's her.
Okay. All right. I just want to let you know I did subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Bella, for following her because she showed us love for the last 8 weeks. You know what I mean? But yeah, here go another one. She made some damn southern fried string beans. You gotta follow her. She got some pretty interesting thing, but she always throwing that wagon. She got one in the green.
Cooking
This
with 10. Cooking
this the
with
one.
10.
This the one with her brothers. You know what I'm saying? But just follow her on
Oh
YouTube.
my gosh. She said she's a little embarrassed. Don't
For
be
what?
embarrassed.
For what? This is what you. I'm trying. I apologize. I'm just trying to show you some love, the love that you've been showing us for the last 6 to 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to show you the love back. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. Follow her. You know what I'm saying? And anybody else that got a YouTube, oh Sweet Chronicles, I see you got one. I will be finding your shit. Bella, what's your information? Because I need to find you, and I'm gonna find you. So you might as well just get. This gonna sound real crazy.
Okay, now John in the chat. He ain't in London right now on a call. He done seen Big Booty
Yeah.
10 back there.
So,
And now he want to talk about being fellow Detroitians.
but Bella, you might as well come clean and give me your information because I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it because the person that I'm putting on it, he's gonna find it. I'm telling you. But Sean is telling us that we gotta go, that we gotta wrap it up. Lil Tan, I just want to let you know I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that you interact with us. You know what I'm saying? But let's just keep it real here. We already seen that you know how to get on YouTube. So the next time we get on, I want you to shoot us a topic that you could get on and talk to us about because I already see that you are not camera shy.
Nope, not throwing that
Oh
wagon
no,
around like that.
on that
And if
wagon
you want us
around.
to get up here and have a wagon throwing, well, see, here's the thing. We need to be able to get on live on TikTok because then we can actually play music without getting our videos flagged for copyright issues or whatever. And so then we could go ahead and we could throw that wagon. We could throw the wagon, okay? So if that's what you want to do, that's what we could do. We could have wagon throwing all night, the whole night. We could be just throwing, talking, and just
Well,
wagon throwing, just throwing it, okay? But we can't do that
Little
on
Tan,
YouTube. We can't do it on Facebook. TikTok, the only one who don't give a f about nobody. TikTok is like LimeWire for back in the day. They don't give a fuck about nobody bag and nothing like that.
well,
So
listen, don't let Little Tan tell you that she camera shy because I done seen a few of them goddamn videos from the string beans to the wagon. Ain't nothing shy about that one.
circling
You
it
know
up
what
and
I'm saying?
down. Listen,
Oh yeah.
we can have oh,
Hold
don't
on.
you got a person that's a DJ? He could be playing the music while we, it's gonna be like it's a vibe, it's a party night. We gotta make it happen, but y'all gotta help us get our
Hold on.
followers up on TikTok so that we can do
Hold on.
that.
Just sit and watch it for a couple of seconds.
Look at that cat. Fat. Look at Fat Ma.
Look at it. Hold on. You about to see her throw that wagon. There you go.
Woo! Look at that wagon.
You are
Oh my
far
god.
from
Okay,
camera
wait.
shy.
So those are the TikTok pants. I wonder, do they really like feel comfortable? Do they really like work? So, Lil T, I need feedback. What's T on those pants?
Give her the feedback all you want, but
See, Ash said she'll be in the twerk fest. Okay, we gotta
hold
run.
on.
We gotta run the TikTok up. Y'all gotta help us get our followers up on TikTok, so we can be throwing it. We'll have a twerk fest right there live on
Hold on.
TikTok.
I can get Ashley shit right now because her name right on the TikTok.
You
Right
so
on.
old, you don't have to do that. You could just rewatch it. You can just rewatch it. You don't need
You
to
so
take a
old.
picture.
No. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm waiting on Bella. Bella, I'm telling you, Bella, I'm gonna find you.
I know Bella got the wagon too. I feel like
Trav,
Bella got the
stop,
big
Trav,
juicy booty
stop,
wagon.
Trav, stop.
Yeah, Trav, we not listen.
Yeah,
Listen, Trav.
I got some love for you, brother. Stop.
Okay, but I need to know about those pants, Ten, because they sitting in my cart in the TikTok shop, and I just was hesitant to order it because some people are saying that it's not what people are making it to be, but it's holding a whole lot of junk back there. She said,
Well,
wait, you said you sent your Snapchat already? Send it again, cause
who sent their
send
Snapchat?
It again, Bella.
Bella ain't sent no Snapchat. Put it up on the screen there, Bella. Put it up on the screen if you fuck around and want to. Put it up there.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, if we really get here he go again. If we really get our TikTok subs up so that we can go live, it's gonna be a time. Okay? When I say a time, it's going to be a time. Sean, can we do Twitch and play music on Twitch without being kicked?
We can play
music?
I just thought I'd let you know.
It's gonna be a time.
Little Tan, I just thought I'd let you know I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to violate your space. It's just it was brought to my attention. They were like, Yo, did
Oh
you
no,
see
no, no.
her?
She said the pants. The pants are not that comfortable. The pants I
Oh,
was asking
okay.
about.
Okay.
So thanks for letting me know because yeah, I need to be comfortable. I want the booty to be bootying, right? But I still want to be comfortable. So when they jiggling and wiggling around, I don't want to be all like, I want it to look good and feel good at the same time.
All right. Well, with that being said, 3 o'clock come quick. I just want to let you know I can't shout out each and every one of you guys, but I
Well,
just want
so
to
the person found you, and I didn't think that they
don't
found you.
do
Found
that.
you. I'm not gonna say it. I didn't think that they really found you. Found you.
He
So
found
what
he
happened was
he
me and
found her
Sean did
found.
our own research, and we found everything.
No, he
So
found no.
no, he did. He did. He
He
found
found her
you.
found.
But what I'm
He
saying
found her
is,
found.
we started from zero. We found everything. So it's you weren't hard to find. You weren't hard to find.
All I
You were
could tell
not
you
hard
is
to find.
he
But
found you.
baby, I'm so glad we found you because that
Oh yeah.
booty was bootying, okay?
Oh, I ain't going all that far.
Okay?
I ain't going that far. I'm still a married man.
That
But
booty was bootying, okay? It was
that
looking
that
body was T
yeah,
is T, not was, is, and is, okay?
that
So
wagon was on the Oregon Trail for
yes,
sure.
okay?
But with that being said, man, I swear to God, I appreciate each and every one of you. You know what
100%.
I'm saying? I'm not sure which one of y'all I'm gonna throw on blast next. You know what I'm saying? Because
Now they
Sheila,
ain't gonna want to come on.
oh no, they coming on. They coming on. They coming on. They coming on. But at the end of the day, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And tell a friend to tell a friend to.
Tell another friend and tell that friend and tell 10 friends and go run us up on TikTok so that we can go live on TikTok so we could be throwing that ass in a circle. Okay?
So with that being said, man, we're gonna say peace. Thank you. Appreciate y'all
We're
coming
gonna have
on.
to give y'all the
Know we
red
are. Give him the red,
button.
give him the red button, Sean.
Red button. You look old.